After the age of 60, your body loses up to 8% of its muscle every decade. That's not just about looking weaker. It's about balance, mobility, and even survival. Every fall, every fracture, every slow recovery traces back to this silent loss. But here's the shocking truth. The solution might already be sitting in your kitchen. That same cup of coffee you drink every morning, the one you think just wakes you up, can actually be turned into one of the most powerful natural medicines on earth. When combined with the right natural compounds, coffee becomes more than caffeine. It can help your body rebuild lost muscle, melt stubborn belly fat, reduce inflammation, and even protect the arteries that keep your heart young. These aren't new discoveries. They've been buried in studies that nobody talks about because, let's be honest, there's no billion-dollar profit in a spoonful of natural powder. But today, you'll discover the 3 scientifically proven ingredients you can stir right into your coffee every morning to turn it into a healing, muscle-protecting ritual. And make sure you stay till the end because the #1 ingredient has been shown to improve mobility and strength in older adults in ways that shocked researchers, yet almost no one in the West is using it. Before we dive in, tell me in the comments what's in your coffee right now. Cream, sugar? Nothing at all. Let's see how close you are to the real secret that big corporations don't want you to know. Because after today, you'll never look at your morning cup the same way again. Now let's talk about coffee itself, because coffee isn't the villain here. In fact, it's one of the most complex and therapeutic plants ever discovered. Each cup contains over 1,000 bioactive compounds, antioxidants that protect your cells, polyphenols that reduce inflammation, and natural caffeine that wakes up your brain, heart, and metabolism. But here's the catch, and it's a big one. Coffee can wake you up, but it can't repair you. It can stimulate your nervous system, but it doesn't feed your muscles or rebuild the tissue you lose each decade after 50. It's like pressing the gas pedal when your tank is almost empty. You'll run fast for a while, then crash. That's why adding the right nutrients to your coffee is so powerful. When done right, you don't just get a mental boost, you turn your coffee into a metabolic vehicle that supports your muscles, joints, and brain. Recent research has shown that combining caffeine with specific amino acids and anti-inflammatory compounds can actually amplify muscle protein synthesis and even lower cortisol spikes by up to 35%. That means better energy stability, fewer crashes, and deeper cellular recovery. So when you add the right natural powders to your coffee, you're not just making a morning drink, you're hacking your biology. And now let's count down the top 3 powders that do exactly that. Starting with a nutrient you've seen in beauty creams and skincare ads, but inside your coffee, it works on a completely different level. Let's start with number 3, collagen peptide powder, the rebuilder inside your cup. After the age of 50, every year chips away a little more of your foundation. Your muscles shrink, your joints get stiffer, even your skin begins to thin. It's not just aging, it's the slow breakdown of the protein scaffolding that holds your body together. And that scaffolding is made of one thing, collagen. Collagen isn't just about skin or beauty. It's the most abundant protein in the human body, woven through your muscles, ligaments, tendons, bones, even your gut lining. It's what gives your tissues strength, flexibility, and structure. But here's the problem. By your mid-50s, your body produces up to 70% less collagen than it did in your 20s. And when that happens, muscles recover slower, joints ache longer, and even light exercise can leave you sore for days. That's why adding collagen peptides to your morning coffee can be such a game changer, especially for older adults. Unlike regular protein powders, collagen peptides are pre-broken down into amino acids small enough to be absorbed directly into your bloodstream. Once there, they act like raw materials your body uses to rebuild muscle tissue and strengthen connective fibers. In one 12-week study, older men and women who took collagen peptides daily combined with light exercise gained more lean muscle and showed better grip strength than those who took whey protein alone. Researchers believe collagen activates a unique amino acid pathway that supports myofibril repair. That's the deep rebuilding inside your muscle fibers. And here's the bonus. Collagen blends seamlessly with coffee. It has no taste, dissolves instantly, and actually stabilizes your blood sugar so you stay focused longer and avoid caffeine crashes. Think of it like repairing the foundation of your house before you decorate the walls. Without collagen, everything else you do for health, exercise, supplements, protein, rests on a structure that's slowly crumbling. Start with 1 scoop, about 10 green in your morning cup. You won't feel the change overnight, but give it 2 to 3 weeks. And your joints, your posture, even your recovery after walking or workouts will quietly begin to improve. Because when you rebuild collagen, you're not just repairing your muscles, you're restoring the framework that holds you up. Number 2, MCT oil powder, the clean fuel for morning energy. If collagen is the framework that holds your body together, then energy is the electricity that keeps everything running. And after 50, that's what most people start losing first. Not motivation, but metabolic spark. Here's where MCT oil powder changes the game. MCT stands for medium chain triglycerides, a special kind of fat that your body can turn into fuel almost instantly. Unlike regular fats, MCTs bypass the long, slow digestive process. They go straight to your liver where they're converted into ketones, clean, burning molecules that your brain and muscles love. What does that mean for you? It means energy that's steady, not jittery. Focus that lasts for hours, not minutes, and muscles that get fed instead of just stimulated. See, caffeine gives you a quick rise, but it also spikes cortisol, your body's stress hormone. MCTs buffer that spike by stabilizing your blood sugar and fueling your brain at the same time. That's why people who mix MCT powder into their morning coffee report feeling calm, clear, and alert without that mid-morning crash. And unlike sugar or creamers, MCTs don't trigger fat storage. In fact, they do the opposite. Studies have shown that MCTs increase fat oxidation, meaning your body learns to burn fat for energy instead of muscle. One study in older adults found that adding MCT oil to their morning coffee improved energy metabolism and even preserved lean muscle mass during weight loss. MCT oil powder also helps with absorption of fat-soluble vitamins like vitamin D, A, and E, which are crucial for bone strength and muscle function. So that little scoop of powder doesn't just power your brain, it actually turns your entire body into a cleaner, more efficient engine. If you've ever felt that post-coffee crash, the sudden drop in focus around 10 Jiao a.m., this is how you fix it. Start small. 1 teaspoon of MCT powder blended into your morning cup. You'll feel the difference within a week. A smoother rise, longer energy, and no anxious edge. It's the perfect partner to collagen. Because while collagen rebuilds your structure, MCTs give you the clean fuel to keep that system running strong all day long. But there's one more ingredient, one that almost everyone thinks of as a daytime spice or supplement, but research shows it becomes far more powerful when combined with coffee in the morning. Number 1, turmeric plus black pepper, the anti-inflammatory gold that protects your muscles. For thousands of years, ancient healers in India called it liquid gold. Modern science calls it curcumin, the active compound inside turmeric, one of the most powerful natural anti-inflammatories ever discovered. Most people think of turmeric as a cooking spice, something you'd add to curry, not coffee, but recent research says otherwise. When you combine turmeric with black pepper, something remarkable happens. Black pepper contains a compound called piperine, and piperine can increase curcumin absorption by up to 2,000%. That means instead of passing straight through your system, turmeric actually reaches your muscles, joints, and brain where it can start to heal. Now, why does that matter for muscle health? Because inflammation is the silent thief of strength. It breaks down muscle fibers, stiffens joints, and slows recovery after even light activity. Curcumin shuts that process down at the root. It blocks the NF-κB pathway, one of the main molecular signals that drives inflammation and muscle loss. In one study from the Journal of Applied Physiology, older adults who took curcumin daily improved muscle performance and reduced soreness after exercise compared to placebo. Another trial found that curcumin enhanced mitochondrial function, the same tiny power plants inside your cells that caffeine wakes up in the morning. So when you combine turmeric and black pepper with coffee, you're pairing caffeine's energizing kick with curcumin's healing calm, a synergy that fuels your body and protects it at the same time. Start simple. Just 1/4 teaspoon of turmeric and a pinch of black pepper blended into your morning coffee. You can add a touch of cinnamon for taste and even more antioxidant power. Most people won't taste it at all, but inside your body, that tiny mix acts like a switch, turning off chronic inflammation, turning on repair and regeneration. It's nature's way of saying you don't need another synthetic supplement. You just need to know how to use what's already in your kitchen. So yes, collagen rebuilds, MCT fuels, but turmeric and black pepper protect what you've built, guarding your muscles, your heart, and even your brain from the slow burn of aging. We've just talked about the 3 powders that can transform your coffee, but before you grab your mug, there's something you need to know, because for every good ingredient you add, there are a few bad ones that quietly cancel all the benefits. So let's go over 3 things you should never add to your coffee if you care about your muscles, your metabolism, and your long-term health. Number 1, artificial sweeteners. Words like zero sugar and guilt-free sound great on the label, but inside your body, they tell a very different story. Artificial sweeteners like aspartame or sucralose confuse your insulin response. Your brain thinks sugar is coming. Your pancreas gets ready, but nothing arrives. Over time, this fake signal raises cortisol and damages the gut microbiome, making it harder for your body to absorb real nutrients, including amino acids for muscle repair. Number 2, flavored creamers. Those French vanilla or caramel swirls, they're basically liquid inflammation packed with corn syrup solids, hydrogenated oils, and synthetic emulsifiers. They drive triglycerides up and muscle recovery down. Even worse, they block the absorption of magnesium and other minerals your muscles depend on. If you want that creamy texture, stick with unsweetened almond milk or a scoop of MCT powder instead. Your coffee will taste just as good, and your body will thank you for it. Number 3, too much sugar. Sugar is the one thing your coffee simply doesn't need. Even a little can throw off your body's balance, especially for older adults whose insulin sensitivity is already lower. If you need a hint of sweetness, use stevia or a dash of cinnamon. Both balance blood sugar and add natural antioxidants. And finally, one expert note about timing. If you're over 55, your body clears caffeine more slowly. That means an afternoon cup can linger in your bloodstream well into the night, blocking deep sleep, the exact time your muscles rebuild and your hormones reset. That's why I tell all my older patients, keep coffee a morning-only ritual. Enjoy it within the first few hours after waking when your natural cortisol is already high. That way coffee works with your body, not against it. Because the truth is, your morning coffee can either build you up or break you down. It all depends on what you put in it and when you drink it. 3 simple powders. 1 small morning ritual, but over time it changes everything. Your energy, your strength, even the way you age. If you've made it this far, you already care about your health more than most people ever will. So here's my challenge to you. Tomorrow morning, before you reach for your usual cup, try adding just 1 of these ingredients. Pay attention to how you feel, not just that morning, but through the whole day. Your body will tell you the difference, and if this video helped you see coffee in a new way, share it with someone you care about, a friend, a parent, or anyone who still believes coffee is just coffee, because they deserve to know that with the right ingredients, that simple morning cup can become the healthiest ritual of their day.